There are moments when a quiet emptiness settles in, a sensation that can feel unsettling or unfamiliar. Yet, this emptiness is not a sign that everything is unraveling. Instead, it is a gentle pause, a space where the soul quietly asks to be noticed. In these still moments, the world seems to slow, inviting us to listen more deeply to ourselves. Rather than fearing this feeling, we can see it as an opportunity for reflection, a cinematic interlude in the story of our lives. Here, the emptiness is not an end, but a beginning, waiting patiently for us to pay attention. Emptiness often arrives quietly, without warning or clear reason. It is a state where familiar emotions like happiness and sadness seem to fade into the background, leaving behind a peculiar stillness. This silence is not comforting, nor is it distressing. It simply exists, difficult to put into words. In this ambiguous space, feelings are muted and the world appears distant, as though viewed through a fog. The absence of strong emotion can be unsettling, making it hard to connect with oneself or others. This onset of emptiness is marked not by dramatic shifts, but by a subtle, pervasive quiet that is both hard to notice and hard to escape. Emptiness often brings with it a profound sense of emotional disconnect. Activities that once sparked excitement or comfort may now feel dull or meaningless, leaving a void where joy used to reside. This shift can be accompanied by persistent fatigue, making even simple tasks seem overwhelming. Despite maintaining a composed exterior, individuals may feel isolated or detached from those around them. The contrast between how things appear on the surface and the internal experience of emptiness can deepen feelings of loneliness. Over time, this emotional distance can make it difficult to reconnect with oneself and others, further intensifying the sense of disconnection. Feeling empty is often misunderstood as a sign of weakness or failure. In reality, this sensation can be a profound message from within. It suggests that your inner self has outgrown its current environment, routines, or beliefs. Rather than something to fear, this emptiness can be seen as a signal that you are ready for new experiences and personal growth. It marks the beginning of a transition where your soul seeks deeper meaning and fulfillment. Embracing this feeling can open the door to transformation and a renewed sense of purpose. There comes a time when familiar surroundings begin to feel confining, as if the walls themselves are closing in. This sensation often arises when a person starts to outgrow their environment, yearning for something beyond the ordinary routines and expectations. A craving for deeper meaning takes hold, prompting questions about purpose and fulfillment that daily life rarely answers. Yet, expressing these complex emotions can be challenging. Words may fall short, and attempts to explain the restlessness are often misunderstood. The struggle to articulate this inner transformation can lead to feelings of isolation, even among friends and family. Still, this journey marks the beginning of personal growth and self-discovery. Silence can often carry a weight that is difficult to describe. In moments of emptiness, there may be no clear source of discomfort, yet an unmistakable sense of unease lingers. It is a quiet ache, where the absence of obvious problems does little to soothe the feeling that something is missing. This kind of silence is not peaceful, but instead, it amplifies the void within. The world moves on around you, yet inside everything feels paused and uncertain. It is in this stillness that the pain of emptiness quietly settles, making itself known without a single word. Emptiness often arises when there is a misalignment between our inner world and the life we lead. Before any outward changes become apparent, subtle shifts take place within us. Our thoughts, emotions, and desires may begin to diverge from our daily routines or external circumstances. This disconnect can create a sense of inner void as the mind and the soul start to move in different directions. The mind may focus on practicalities and expectations, while the soul yearns for deeper meaning and fulfillment. Over time, this internal division can manifest as a profound sense of emptiness, even if everything appears normal on the surface. Recognizing these early internal changes is essential to understanding why feelings of emptiness emerge. Recognizing the signs of entering a new chapter in life often begins with a shift in priorities and values. You may find yourself letting go of superficial relationships that no longer serve your growth, choosing instead to surround yourself with genuine connections. The desire for external validation fades, replaced by a deeper longing for inner peace and self-acceptance. Embracing authenticity becomes more important as you feel compelled to live in alignment with your true self. These changes signal personal growth and the start of a transformative journey toward a more fulfilling life. Feeling lost is often misunderstood as a permanent state, but in reality, it marks a period of transition between who we were and who we are becoming. This sense of uncertainty signals that change is underway, prompting us to reevaluate our values, goals, and identity. Rather than a setback, it can be a powerful catalyst for personal growth and transformation. During this phase, we shed outdated beliefs and habits, making space for new perspectives and opportunities. Embracing this process allows us to move forward with greater clarity and resilience, ultimately shaping a more authentic version of ourselves. True transformation often unfolds in moments of quiet solitude. It is during these still, sometimes lonely periods that we are given space to reflect and grow. Emptiness, though it may feel unsettling, can actually serve as fertile ground for new beginnings. In the absence of noise and distraction, we can listen more closely to our inner selves and discover what truly matters. This process may not always be comfortable, but it is within these silent intervals that the seeds of change are sown. Over time, what once felt like emptiness can become the foundation for meaningful growth and renewal. Emptiness is often seen as a void, a sign that something has ended. Yet, in truth, it marks the threshold of new possibilities. From this space of stillness, transformation begins to take root. It is within emptiness that we find the courage to redefine ourselves and the freedom to pursue new directions. Rather than fearing the unknown, we can welcome it as an invitation to grow. Embracing this journey, we discover that every ending is simply the start of something extraordinary.